Hey guys, I am Ms.Yenyra Versace and welcome to my vlog.
Throw your hands up if you with it, drop it.
So today, I will be giving you tips on how to be photogenic. It will only be 7 tips and it's very easy and you will learn a lot, like I promise. So guys, just a quick story time. Like before I even got into photography and modeling, my photos were not that good. Like not really good to the point that I'm so insecure about the people who have amazing photos. And so what I did was I searched and I experimented things until I become, the me right now, the version of me right now. I can't say that I'm the best in my field right now because there are a lot of models that are prettier than me, but I know that I've improved and I have 2 photos actually that were noticed and Heart by Tyra Banks, and I also got featured twice on Modeland, which is a big international modeling page. And I can say that my photos are better now, and some magazines wanted to go up with me, and I can say that I'm the best version of myself right now, but maybe there will be more best.
What?
So let's head into the tips. So the first step or tip that I will be giving you guys is to just need to be confident. So I can't push you or force you to be the most confident version like instantly, but because confidence takes time and it takes honing. But the most basic is, if you want to look good in your photos, you also need to be confident enough so that the people who will see your photos will feel that, oh, this girl is very confident, she's radiating the confidence girl. And if you happen to do that, you just be sure that your photos will look good, like your photos will be on point. That's what matters the most. If your photos looks on point and you feel that, oh, this is the photo that I want, and girl, I can say that you will be most happy with the outcome rather than like things that you are on your mind, like, oh, I should not do this or I shouldn't do that. But just be confident on your own self. So the second tip, girl, is you just need to work with your best assets. Like look at a mirror and see what's popping in my facial features, or what's the most attractive feature that I have. So for me, for example, my best assets are like my jaw, my jaw, and I know that that's my best asset. And maybe sometimes my lips, depends on the angle, but and mostly it's on my eyes. So you just need to find that what's best or what is the most pop and asset that you have, and just work it out, hone it, how do you like that, how you project using those best assets. Let's easy, right?
Hello.
So yes, the third tip is you need to know the best angle that will match your best features. So what we say here is that, for example, myself, I know that my best assets were my jaw, like this. So the question is, how would I make it pop? Or if you are working with a photographer, how would you, the photographer knows the angle really well, right? So the question is, how would you angle yourself so that your best features will be on point and will be, will be seen like the most highlighted part of the photo. And if you're confident enough that that is your most beautiful asset or your feature, and you know how to work with the angle correctly, then that will be a great photo. The outcome will be amazing. So for example, like me, I don't have a very high bridge nose, and that is okay. That is all right. And also my face, it's wider than, because my face is box shape, so it's wider, right? So what I do is I mostly the angle that I'm really used to is the side angle, or I mostly do this like that. And I know that because of that angle that I practiced and hone it very well, the photo will come out like more slim or thin face, or very like that. It's mostly amazing because I know that I'm matching the correct angle that I want with the best feature that I have. So the fourth tip is to find the best lighting. The best lighting, this I think it's very given. It's very understandable. Like if you want your photos to look poppin', or if you want your photos to look great, you have to find the best lighting. Like the light that will surely show your facial expressions, like everything. But if you want to work with it, like for example, this is me, right? And if I'm at the front, my face is not that really, not that very amazing. It's not that beautiful at all. But I don't have a high bridge nose. So if I want to have, or to look like I have a high bridge nose, what I need to do is just, for example, that is the light. I'm in front of the ring light, and you just have to do it like that. So it will give a shadow here, and that will create a something like, you can see that, right? It looks like more thinner. So here, let's try here. Like, by the way, you get this. The fifth tip is you have to connect to the camera or to the lens. And if you're working with a photographer, you have to connect with them too, with what is their vision. So, for example, I'm working with a photographer, so then what I need to do is I have to listen to the photographer, to their direction, because they know what's best and they know really the vision that they wanted. So you have to work with them. But also if you're on the camera, like you have to connect with the lens. Like according to Cara Delevingne, you have to look at the camera like you want to. You get what I mean? Starts with an F. So yeah, you have to like very, like give me just examples. For example, your eyes. You want your eyes to be more poppin'. Like you have to do like this, like Fierce by Ms.Yenyra bags. It's very. You just have to watch America's Next Top Model and you will learn a lot, like super a lot. So the sixth tip is you need to use editing tools or apps that will give you, so you can edit your photos. Personally, I am using picsart and it's really great. And also sometimes snapseed and lightroom. So you have to work with those apps or use that app so that your photos will be more, like amazing. Yes, girl. Because if you use these apps, what's nice about these apps, for example, like Remini, like if you want, or if you took a photo that you really want, but you did not, or it comes to be blurry. So Remini will give you like more HD vibe, or it will make your photo like very amazing, and I'm using it like personally. So you have to use that also, like incorporate that in my tips because it's very useful, but don't overdo the editing, because at the same time, if you use these apps and you overdo this, your sense of being you will, disappear, and no one would recognize you at all. So that's what happens when you see a person and they were overdoing the editing on their photos, and when you see them in person, like you will be very shocked, like, oh, this person does not look like this in real life. So yeah. So the last but not the least, don't compare yourself to others. Like, have your sense of originality. You're beautiful, whatever you look like, or like me, I know I'm beautiful even though I don't speak like that fluent in English. I am so sorry to the viewers who did not understand a lot of it. So yeah, be beautiful just the way you are, because whatever your color is, whatever your size is, whatever your gender is, or whatever, or whenever, wherever, hey, or wherever you came from, you are beautiful, you are amazing, and that's, that's for a fact, that is given. Yeah. So just be pretty on your own self and do not compare yourself to others. Like, don't be too hard on yourself, because if you beat yourself off or up trying to look like somebody else or trying to talk like somebody else, like they're very polished, and that's not gonna be like you at all. Like you won't feel the satisfaction that you're looking at all. So like the very best tip to be photogenic is to be yourself. Experiment. Yeah, just experiment on whatever things that you wanted to do, like more angles or more looks. Experiment on that, because at the end of the day, everything that we see now were invented. So like maybe you can invent a new look or you can invent a new angle, right? So that's yeah, I know that you get me. Goodbye guys, thank you so much for watching my vlog, and I hope you learned a lot, even though I'm talking like yeah, you get what I'm saying. I'm so sorry, English is not my first language. I'm a Filipino and I'm not very fluent at it, but I'm trying to talk like. I hope you understand. I hope you get the message.